Shalom and good evening, everyone. We are continuing Be'ezrat Hashem our class Orchot Tzaddikim. We are the gates of anger. We have a very interesting class today. We ask a beautiful question, a very interesting question. It's about who will not greet the Shechinah. What you could do to miss this purpose in life. This is what we do here. We are collecting mitzvot in order to be with the Shechinah, to be under the wings of the Shechinah. And now I'm going to lose it? For doing what? What did I do that I'm losing the lights of the Shechinah? Okay? Today, Be'ezrat Hashem will know. We are on page 243, the gates of anger. We are in the middle part, starting with the words, the midst of your anger. Right? Am I correct? Yes. And take greed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
take greed.
Yeah.
Okay. Page 243. Thank you. Right.
And take great heed that you do nothing destructive in the midst of your anger. For our rabbis have said in Shabbos 105b, if one tears his garments or scatters his money or breaks his vessels in his anger, he should be in your eyes as one who serves idols. For such is the craft of the evil inclination. Today he tells a man, do this, and tomorrow he tells him, go and serve idols. And he goes. In this connection, it is written in Tehillim 81:10, let there not be in you a strange God. What is a strange God? In a man's body? The evil inclination. Observe how one's evil inclination intensifies in the time of his anger.
Okay. Guys, we've learned so many times about the anger. Everybody knows that anger is so bad. You see that an angry person, even if you're not an angry person by nature, but you got upset now and you break, something in the house, you lose twice. Because you did a big damage to yourself, spiritually and physically. And you see sometimes people that they're so upset, they're breaking stuff, and then an hour later you see them sitting down and gluing it. This is so funny. It's funny to see them, but these guys are miserable. This is all of their life is like that. You think it's only gluing thing and that what they broke before for pieces. It's not only that. Sometimes they break the relationship with other people to pieces. And now they have to glue it. What happened? Out of anger. They can't control themselves. So you hurt first and foremost yourself with the anger. It's a big loss on the spiritual level and on the material life. Okay? It's a monetary issue here right now, right? People get upset. They start something they don't finish because they're upset. It's a waste of money, but material, whatever. You have to learn to control yourself. This is a work. This is a big, big, big work. It's a big, you have to train yourself. It's something you train yourself on a daily basis all the time. Why it says that you consider as an idol worshiper? What anger has to do with idol worshipping? Well, obviously, when someone is angry, he's following his own motions. Now, it starts small. At the end, when you get used to it, it possesses you, it's control over you. And you're going to do things you would never dreamed that you did before, right? To the degree that you break Shabbat. The degree that you go to, even worship idols, because you don't believe in Hashem anymore, because you're upset with Hashem. A man is committing sin, and he's upset with Hashem, because he don't understand that everything that happens to you is a result of your actions in this life. It says, why it's like avodah zarah, why it's like worshipping idol when you're angry. Because it's basically saying, why this happens to me? This is not fair. You complain. It's like you don't raise your head above to see, hey, God is there. He is running the world. and it happens to you because of your errors, because of your bad actions, bad deeds. The Talmud says in the tractate of Chulin, page 7, it says, "En Adam nokef etzba lemata, ela im ken machrizin alav milemala." Nothing happens to you down here unless it's declared in Shamayim, in heaven, before that. Even, if you have a thorn coming to your finger, it says it's going to be Wednesday at 2:35 p.m., and it goes that deep, and so much blood will come out, and that's going to be the pain that you feel for such time. Everything is measured, and everything is according to your action. Many things are predetermined. Why it happens? If you do teshuvah, you fix your way, they may waive it for you, they cancel it. But if you didn't do teshuvah, that was going to happen. So why are you upset? The only one who should be upset is yourself. Why Hashem, why you did this to me? If you see how Hashem is so merciful. After you broke so many commandments in the Torah He gives you, and you're still alive, and you complain against God, you're using the tools He gives you in order to rebel against Him. You're using the mouth He gave you to speak slander against other people. Lashon hara, gossips, eat non-kosher food. Whatever comes out of your mouth or comes into your mouth, it's against Hashem's will, and you're still alive. You're breaking His commandment and His will on a daily basis, and you're still alive. When something happens to you, all of a sudden you go out of your mind. Well, you did this to me. You can show you a long list of things you did to Him or against Him, and He still keeps you. And you're still here. Because Hashem is merciful. He's waiting for you. You come back to Him. The next part of the halakha of this studying will, with Hashem, we are going to discuss something very interesting. Something that we are, I think, dealing almost every day. And we have this question all the time. Let me ask you the question maybe first. The question is, are we allowed to flatter a rasha, a wicked person? Now, tell me, what's the meaning of flattering a person? Give me an example of flattering a person. What does that even mean? Come on. Not everybody. Okay, one by one, please. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. What's flattering a person?
Complimenting them for something
okay.
they're doing, how they
good.
look, whatever.
Okay, complimenting them. Let them feel good.
Picking up their spirit.
The spirit. Okay, I accept all that. Is good answers. What else? Tapping on the shoulder, saying how good you are. Now, the question that was raised is the following. There is a wicked person. And by the way, people thinking, who are you to determine who is wicked and who is righteous? Well, it's pretty obvious. The halacha, the Torah teaches you who is wicked and who is righteous. It's very simple. If you following Hashem's commandments, you're righteous. If not, you're wicked. You can have a big kippah, big head, and a big beard, and you're still a wicked. Okay? Now, let's say there's a guy that we know is a wicked. He's doing some good things. But in general, he's wicked. According to the Rambam, Rochelle asked a question, what's the meaning of wicked? Okay. According to the Rambam, in the laws of Teshuvah, he says that it's a simple math. You have 100 deeds, actions. 50, you are middle. You're between Tzaddik and Rasha. If you have more bad actions, corresponded good actions, and I'll explain in a second what does that mean, you consider wicked. If you have more mitzvot, you consider tzaddik. Now who knows? Only God can determine who is tzaddik, who is rasha. Okay, I don't know what happens in one's life. But sometimes you can see. I can mention names of people that can sign, I guarantee you they're wicked. Okay, famous people. I don't want to do that. You can use your imagination. People that, according to the Torah, that they are away from Torah, away from mitzvot, with Judaism, Shabbat, kosher, all that, they consider in the eyes of God, not in my eyes. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm not determined that. In the eyes of Hashem, as wicked. It's very simple. Yes, but we do kindness, we do chesed, we do tzedakah, we donate, we help, we have a very good heart, we don't steal, we don't kill, almost keeping the 10 Commandments. We honor our parents, we helping friends all the time. This is good. You know how many non-Jews doing that? I know many Jews, many Christians, that they don't kill, they don't steal, they don't do any of it. But you have Torah, you're a Jew, you have different obligations. They don't have any obligations. They have 7 universal laws. So not killing, not stealing, kindness, helping other people, tzedakah, it's all good. What about the rest of the laws that God gave? What about Shabbat? What about kosher diet? What about family purity? What about many other things? Tefillin, prayers, what about that? Hashem says, I gave you the whole Torah, not part of it. Who are you to subtract from the mitzvot I gave? So in the eyes of Hashem, is wicked. What can I do? So, let's say, I'm going to do a little bit to the extreme, okay, to make this question easy. Let's say there's a guy that is completely wicked. He doesn't care about Judaism. Doesn't care. He drives on Yom Kippur and eat pork on a barbecue. On Yom Kippur, okay? But he's a very generous person. He would give tzedakah to everybody. He helps many people. He doesn't care to help a synagogue. He doesn't have to help, a church maybe. Or another institution not related to Judaism. I mean, he has a very good heart. There's no doubt about it. The question is, can I compliment such a guy? If they see me as a Jew, an observant Jew, friend with such a guy, they might think, hey, whatever he does, it's good. It's not so bad to leave Hashem, to leave the Torah. I can be like him. If the rabbi himself hugging him, or any other observant Jew, friend with him, and compliment him all the time, maybe this guy is a tzaddik. Or should we fight him? Or we should ignore him? That's not the question. The case is, can I flatter him? People would say, why not? It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Why not? Just give him a compliment. But what's the result that comes out of it? Is the Talmud has to say anything about it? It's Psalms. The Torah has to say about flattering the wicked. It says in Psalm 5, verse 10, it says that their mouth is full of lies, and the wicked's throat is like a grave. You can't trust their words. They'll deceive you. So what to do? And why not to compliment the wicked? Or maybe yes. I know some wicked people that are helping yeshivot. They're helping synagogues. There's many non-religious people have nothing to do with Judaism. When you go to them to ask for donation for yeshiva or Bet Knesset, they will give. They will be maybe many times more generous than religious people that comes every day to the synagogue. I'm telling you. It happens every day. Can I compliment someone like that? At the end of the day, he's helping the synagogue. Helping paying the bills. He's helping the yeshiva. He's helping, poor families. The Torah is very much against flattering the wicked. What do I do here? Can I write a thank you note? Can I advertise it? Thanks for so-and-so for giving, for his generous heart. I'm complimenting him. Am I flattering him right now? Yes, I do. Yes, I am, right? Is it against or with halacha? We'll see in a second. I don't think we'll finish this topic today, but definitely we're going to discuss this. You did like in Hebrew on the other side. That's okay. Okay, let's read the next part. I think we can start and answer part of it. I think you'll be surprised with what you hear.
Rabbi said in Avot 5:11, there are 4 types of temperaments. Easy to anger and easy to appease. The loss is canceled by the reward. Hard to anger and hard to appease. The reward is canceled by the loss. Easy to anger and hard to appease is a wicked man. And hard to anger and easy to appease is a saint. Now these 4 temperaments are stated in relation to a righteous man venting anger upon good people, or in the affairs of the world. But if one is with difficulty aroused to anger against transgressors and is easily reconciled to them, this is the evil trait, for he allows himself to be reconciled with the wicked. How much more... You want me to stop? Or?
Yeah, continue.
How much more so if he is with ease aroused to anger against the righteous and with difficulty against the wicked, or if he is with ease reconciled with the wicked and with difficulty with the righteous, such a person is absolutely wicked.
Absolutely wicked. Okay. So first of all, the Orchot Tzaddikim teaches us that there's 4 different kind of people. Someone that is easy to be angry and easy to be pleased. Some person hard to get angry and hard to be pleased. There's a person that is, it's the worst. Easy to be angry and hard to be pleased. That's the worst. The best is hard to get angry and easy to be pleased. Okay, I'm not like that. I didn't born like that. Okay, you know that's the goal. The best is easy to be angry. I'm sorry, hard to be angry and easy to be pleased. Work toward this goal. Control your anger. First step, controlling anger, we've learned, silent. You don't have to respond for everything. Recalculate the situation. Think about it. Many, many times you'll be very happy you didn't respond. Now, it says in the Talmud that you're not supposed to flatter the wicked. But in another place it says that in nowadays you can flatter the wicked. So it's contradiction, yes or no? The Talmud in the Tractate of Sota 41 teaches us that the one who flattered the wicked has a very bad punishment. He will be punished in Gehinnom, in hell, no less than that. Even babies in the mother's womb are cursing him. And at the end, you'll fall to his hands and he'll control over you. The wicked that you were supporting and flattering. What does that mean, that even babies in the... It means that... The Talmud means that the whole idea for the baby that comes is tikkun olam, to rectify this world. Now, when you're supporting the wicked, you make their job impossible. It's not like, it's metaphorically, right? It's not that the baby is talking. Each baby has... That's the idea behind it, right? Now, there is 4 groups, and I will just start it today. And Bezasha will talk about it more in length next time. But I have to answer the questions. The question that we ask: who will not greet the Shechinah, the light of Hashem? There is 4 group of people, no less than that. 4 group that will not greet Hashem. We not greet the Shechinah. Group number 1, by the way, it's the abbreviation is the acronym of the word Hashmal. Chet, Shin, Mem, Lamed. Hashmal. What's Hashmal? Hashmal is electricity, right? You remember like that. Group number 1 is Hanfanim, flatterers. Shin for Hashmal is Shakranim, liars. Mem of Hashmal is Mesapre Lashon Hara, slanderers. People that speak Lashon Hara, slanderers. Slander. Someone that speaks Lashon Hara, gossips. Okay? And the last one is Leitzim, scoffers. I'll explain in a second what it means. Scoffers. Slanders, people that speak Lashon Hara. What speaks Lashon Hara? Lashon Hara means you talk about someone else even if you're saying the truth. If you lie, it's called Motzi Shemra, you're giving them bad names. But even if you sit with your friends and says, I saw Tzipi, I saw David, this guy eats like, whew, I thought he's on diet. He's telling the truth. He saw him at the restaurant eating a big portion of food. He didn't lie. But it was to his benefit, the guy that was talking, or against him. Why you talking badly against someone else? Who asked you to do that? This is called Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara is only when you tell the truth. But it's a bad... You saw so-and-so, such an ugly dress. Everybody, you saw what happened? How he talks, how he said, how this. It's true, everybody saw it. But this is Lashon Hara. And it's forbidden. Bottom line, mind your own business. Don't talk about other people.
What's the last one again?
The last one called Leitzim, scoffers. Scoffers means people that mock Leitzanim, like it's not like clowns, not Leitzam, but it means that someone that mock the Torah, underestimate. He mocked the Torah, mistreat the rabbis, the scholars, insulting, except that is good. The guy that every time, I give you an example from a let's. You speak the Dvar Torah, I give a shiur, and then someone sits in the shiur, even sits in the shiur and says, nonsense, He weakened everybody. Now everybody don't want to listen to the rabbi anymore. In 1 second, it's called Leitzan. All this Hashmal, we said, will not greet the Shechinah. Flatterers, liars, slanderers, and scoffers, which is Hanfanim, Shekranim, Mesapre Lashon Hara, and Leitzim.
Wait, when you say flatterers, does that mean...
Oh, now we're going to discuss. I won't do it today. We're going to leave it for next week. But please remember that flatterers, those who flatter the wicked, or a person that is not supposed to be flattered, you are losing your seat in the most high place that you are working all your life to be, which is being under the wings of the Shechinah.
Yeah, but how do you know if that person is the wicked or not for real?
If it's questionable, it's questionable. But if you know for sure, it's a problem. But I'm not saying don't flatter. Because we're going to bring a discussion here with a conclusion, God willing, what to do. Because that's going to put us in a big problem. All of a sudden, we can't talk with half of the people we know.
Right.
Well, what to do? And half is a good name. Some people, all my guys are under this category, they're all wicked.
Can't even say thank you.
Can't say thank you even, wow. No, but thank you must say, because it's your obligation to be grateful. God hates those who are ungrateful. Mm-hmm. Thank you, it's good. Say thank you, say please. Flatter is to give him compliment in person, compliment in public. It's all a big problem. God look at you and he says, look at this guy. Instead of supporting the righteous, he's been friend with the wicked. And not only that, he's flattering them. How do you want to have blessing from God by being friend and flattering the wicked? You understand the issue here that we are running to? Okay. So we know about these 4 groups that won't greet the Shechinah. One of them is the flatterers, and God willing, next week we're going to break it down to all these groups to talk about what is that mean. So Yafa printed out for me all this part. I'm going to ask the question, and I'll leave it like that for next week. You want to ask a question or something? You want to say something?
So who's not going to greet the Shechinah? The Shechinah is like the
Shechinah is like saying God, Hashem, the lights from Hashem.
the light.
Lights of Hashem. You know, a great Tzaddikim, righteous, has a light around them because the Shechinah is with them all the time. 2 that study Torah, the Shechinah is there. Right now we're studying Torah, the Shechinah is here. Depends on what level, right? A great Tzaddikim, it's like you have I don't know, a big flashlight or a big fire. You can be very, very close. You can be far away. But still, if you enjoy the light. As always, when you're learning and studying Torah, the Shekhinah is there. This is why it's a great opportunity. Everybody, when they study Torah, it's a time of mitzvah. Those who watch us even, they are part of this learning. Ask from Hashem for all your needs. Hashem, for the sake of studying this Torah, please, I need A, B, C, and D. Talk with Hashem. This is a time of doing mitzvah. He's listening. He's here. Let me do this question, and we conclude with that. Bezrat Hashem will continue next week. The question is, the Gemara discusses in length the severity of the sin of Chanufa or Chanupa, which is flattery. One who uses Chanupa, flattery, will be punished with galus in this world, galut in this world, and will descend to Gehinnom, to hell, in the next. So Hashem rejecting you here, and you reject your neshama will suffer there. The Gemara says that one of the 4 group of people who will not merit to greet the Shekhinah is the group of those who uses Chanufa, flattery. Okay? Earlier in page 41b, however, Rabbi Yehuda bar Ma'arava, or according to others, Rabbi Shimon ben Pazi, teaches that one is permitted to use Chanufa, permitted to flatter Reshaim, wicked, in this world. If Chanufa is permitted, if flattering is permitted, why is it punishment? Why the punishment for it is so severe? So the halacha, the Gemara has to make up his mind. Is it flattering good, permitted, or bad? I will have to leave you with this question to think about this week, because it's something that we are facing and dealing every day. Maybe I should say only so much to someone that is considered wicked. Maybe I should hug him. Maybe I should flatter him so he'll keep support so and so. It's a very delicate issue, and we need time to discuss it. So we're going to leave it Be'ez Hashem for next week. Same place, same time. Please remember that this Torah learning is very important. And if you didn't understand anything, go ahead and watch it again. Send it to a friend. By sending to any of your friends, they watch even 1 minute of it, you gain a very great share in the world to come as supporting Torah. Please go ahead and go to our website, Ohev Israel Foundation, and give us support. You know, a nice donation will help us to spread this Torah learning. Be'ezrat Hashem, I'll see you here next time in the Medina's house. This Torah learning was dedicated to speedy recovery for my aunt, Mazal Shlom Tzion Bat Shula Salama. If you need anybody that you want to mention his name, please write it to me next time. We'll mention the name for speedy recovery or for any deceased beloved one. תודה רבה. On behalf of Ohev Israel Foundation, I want to wish everyone should have a great week and happy Hanukkah. Shalom.